In your lesson 7, you'll have some impulsion programs to do. I've got some. I'm going to share with you in these next few videos some ways that you can do your impulsion program that'll help you work on not just your impulsion, but your rein positions and getting the horse following your focus, all that at the same time. So if you can do 2 things at once, it's always good. Alright, this first one, we're going to do our transitions, but as we do the transitions, we're going to add in a turn as well. So as we do the downward transition, which rewards the horse, because he's glad to be going slower, as he's going slower, we're going to do a little bit of a turn as well. So there, he'll find comfort in the turn. And so that'll help to get the turn better. Okay, so we're going to start off in the middle. We've got our Southern Cross pattern here again, and I've got major, and we're ready to roll. So first up, we're going to walk from our centre marker out to our drum. I'm going to slow up here at the drum, okay, and get our hip in line with the barrel, and here it's a little bit in front, so that's okay though. And I'm going to walk the horse's front end around the barrel. Now you'll notice as he goes around that his back end has to be walking forward to go around as well, otherwise he'll just sort of sideways into the barrel. Okay, so it's like a little pirouette there, okay, and later on we will build this into pirouettes, but here we're just going to do that turn around the barrel and then release and ride back to your marker. When you get to your marker, your centre marker, we don't want to waste a good turn. Again, this is a transition down, so we can just come down to a halt again, turn the front, walk off to our next direction. Now that was a right angle turn, and this one is a U-turn. Okay, we're going to do all rights until we think there's an improvement. Here we lined it up. And if you've got a horse who had a bit of trouble getting to the barrel, you might stop here for a while. Then turn, and you open out your direct, and then support. Direct, support, direct, support. Walk off to my marker. Looks pretty easy, doesn't it? Okay, just widening out here. I'm using like my butterfly rein there to get a bit of feel on my horse as I turn. Go to the next drum. Now be careful not to pull on 2 reins when you're doing this. This isn't a contact rein position, even though we are picking up both those reins there. You need to use one at a time as you go around that drum. Okay? Now I'm just going to do the rights here today, so just for the sake of saving time. But once you've had an improvement going to the right, then you'll come to your centre, have a stop for a while, have a rest. Okay? And then you take it up a notch. And when we take it up a notch, what we're going to do is we're going to go, instead of going from a stop to a walk to a stop at the drum, we're going to go from a walk to a trot to a walk to a trot to a walk. Okay? I'll show you. Here's my walk. Then trot a little bit. Come down to a walk. Get him walking. Now we've got to do this turn at a walk without stopping. Nice job, Major. Up to a trot. Down to a walk. You sort of put the brakes on a bit quickly there, which isn't bad. Trot. Walk. Okay. I'm just going to come down to a halt here, facing the wrong way. Got it so far? Piece of cake. Now that's pretty good if you can get it up to that. What I'd like you to do is get this up to a trot, where you can do a trot around those barrels. Okay? And even a canter, but a trot would be pretty good. Now the important thing is when we start picking up the pace here, that you've got to keep the quality of the turn. You just don't turn around the barrel. The forequarter has to do more than the hindquarter. Okay, so the forequarters is coming around. This is going to help you later on in lesson 8 when you come up and you're doing your speed stuff and you're out there and you're focusing into the centre, that your horse will learn to follow your focus and won't push through your outside leg. Okay, So here we're teaching it that now, so it's real important to have this before you build your speed up. Okay, here we go, Major, up to a trot. Nice little turn there, slow down, slow down. 4/4 came around, nice. Sort of transitioned down a little bit on that one, but not too bad. You notice I'm using my butterfly to pick up a bit of feel as I'm going around the turn here. Come on, bud. Remember to have a nice, clear, open direct rein. Open up on your direct rein leg. Try not to overuse your outside leg. Okay, come down to a halt. Good boy. Nice halt too. Okay, so doing that turn all in a trot. Okay, now we've taken, you've taken a bit of the transition out of that, but now we'll go back to our transition. So far we've done a halt to walk, a walk to trot, and we just did a little bit of trot to make sure it all works at a trot. Now all this needs to be done in a program, so you don't just do it all in one day. Okay, so this might take you a couple of weeks to get to this stage. Depending on how much time you've got with your horse, might take a couple of months. Okay, but we're going to try this at a canter now. Woohoo! Okay, everybody, you ready? Up to a canter, down to a trot, up to a canter, down to a trot, canter, trot. He thought I was going to walk there. Okay. Alright, now if your horse is one of those ones that gets a little bit emotional in the canter, you might have to do a walk at the barrel, so I'll show you how we do that. If you've got a short horse, trot will be pretty easy. So up to my canter. Calm him down. Up to a canter. Calm him down. Do your turn. Up to a canter. Okay. And we're using like a rebound technique from level 1 to help with our transition down. Now if you've got a horse who really pushes on that, you're going to have to go to one rein and go back to your level 1 sort of ride the rail transitions. Okay? But this is level 2, and that's a nice little way to do your transitions, and you can work on your turns at the same time. It'll help get your horse on the hindquarter in his turns. It'll have lots of benefits for you down the track, and it's a fun little pattern to do.